Do you have a good attitude? Hello, everyone. I'm Debbie Kelladine. Happy Tuesday. I'm here with my amazing business partner, Megan Casey. We are the founders of Growth and Evolvement Consulting, where we help people transform. Okay. We help people transform from the inside out. And as we know, nothing on the outside world changes until we change. Okay. So today's topic is we're going to get into attitude and assumptions. And we have a theme in our mastermind each month. And Megan, I want you to talk a little bit about our theme for the month of July specifically. Then we're going to go into some exciting news about our virtual event coming up this Saturday. Okay, Megan?
Yes, so our July theme, and Debbie and I are always thinking about what's going to most move the needle for our clients, okay? This isn't just about picking a theme just because it's cool. It's like what's actually going to help everyone achieve their goals with peace of mind. So we picked attitude for a variety of reasons. Number one, our life is a reflection of our attitude, like what we're experiencing and how we perceive it. And, there's 8 billion people living in the world, but everybody's in their own microcosm, their own unique world with their perceptions and the way they see things and the way they think things should be. And it's affecting their peace of mind and happiness, for better or for worse. So we want to start to take responsibility for our thought. What is attitude? Thoughts, feelings, and actions. And we started our calls this week with a question. What is your attitude towards life? And Debbie and I both answered this, and my attitude towards life now is very optimistic, and it didn't used to be like that. So when you think about it, we're here, and a lot of people have mixed feelings about it. So that's where we want to start. It's like, what's your attitude towards life, and what would you like it to be?
Some people don't have a very good attitude about life, and I got emotional on yesterday's call when I really started to think about that. And I'm just so grateful. At the core of my being, I'm grateful to be here and grateful for good health and a great family and to have you, Megan, to work with and our clients and all the people we get to serve. It's like we're all here and on earth. And I love that analogy of we're all living in the same world, 8 billion people. Yet we're all individually living in our own world, our own mental ecosystem. And it's that's producing our results. And so I love the topic of attitude because sometimes there's been in the past where I've thought I had a good attitude and I actually had to reflect. I'm like, actually, no, my attitude could be better in this situation because I didn't like the outside result. So it's like I had to change something. So, and I love the question also, what's your attitude toward yourself? Mm-hmm. And some people don't have a very good attitude toward themselves. So it's like, what needs to change? So if we don't like something on the outside, we have to be willing to change something on the inside. And go ahead, Megan. You're going to say something.
I was just going to say, like, the good news is you can change your attitude. I've changed my attitude about myself, about life, about most things. And our topic this month is attitude. And we also said attitude and silent assumptions because they're subconscious. So we have these unconscious assumptions about ourselves, about people. And when you start to really ask yourself, like, what is my attitude? You'll be like, oh, actually, that's not really maybe the best attitude I could have. So it's a refinement process. So wherever you're at with your attitude, know that you can improve upon it. Even if you have a good attitude, it can get better. There's an area of your life and you can pick one. Usually, just if you look at an area that you're not happy with, that's an area you can improve your attitude. And you can start to change your behavior, change your results, and then guess what? It will improve. So it's really interesting that we all have these silent attitudes, and most people it's like sleepwalking. They're going around with these attitudes, perceiving life, being upset, being angered by things without even fully being aware of what they're assuming.
It's that mental dialogue, that inner conversation that we're having, that people have with themselves with 76,000 thoughts a day. It's like, what is that mental conversation you're having? And is it producing good results for you? In any area of your life, your love life, your personal, your relationships, your business, your income, like everything. Like, what is your attitude toward all these different areas of your life? In some areas, you'll have a really good attitude about, others you won't. And you'll meet somebody else that's exactly opposite of you. It's just interesting. Very interesting.
Very. And one thing that's improved my attitude across the board in different topics is awareness. So we talked a lot this week, and there's a theme that we're talking about is wisdom kills anger.
Yes.
And not just anger, frustration, hurt, like wisdom and awareness starts to change your perception. You become very aware of people. Everybody has programming and a paradigm. And people won't always show up the way that you'd like them to show up, but they have a paradigm that's running their behavior. And, I really find a lot of solace in the quote, forgive them, they know not what they do. Now, sometimes it's easy to be in like righteousness and like these people should be this way. But it's like as we get more awareness and understand ourselves, how we're all programmed. And again, we've picked up a good and bad programming from the outside, but you start to get more peace of mind in terms of like other people's behavior is not a reflection of you, it's a reflection of themselves. Yeah. So your attitude towards people, my attitude towards people has improved because of my increasing levels of awareness, and it's infinite levels.
Yeah. Yeah. Awareness is the first step to change, they say. So you can't change anything you're not aware of. So it's becoming aware of the issue, the problem, the belief, the habit, and then having the discipline and the desire to change that. It's like, you know what? This is no longer serving me. I got to let that go. I got to regroup. I got to like change something. Yeah. So it's that honest reflection of yourself. And not a lot of people can do it on their own. So sometimes you need somebody to hold up a mirror to you. Mm-hmm. And we do that for our clients. We hold up a mirror and be like, is this serving you at all? And what can we do to change, you, a part of you? Or I love this question, Megan. You ask our clients and you say, what part of your mind is that bothering? Mm-hmm. What part of you is really like, what part of your mind is that really bothering? And it really makes people think. It's like, that's a really good question. Like, what part of me is bothered by that? Mm-hmm. And why am I bothered by it? And why can't I just let that go? So it's and wisdom kills anger. I can think of a few people in my life that have been very angry. And as they gain more wisdom and more clarity and understanding of themselves, the anger actually diminishes. It's actually very interesting. So when you shared that with me, I almost had an emotional impact from that, Megan. I'm like, actually, looking at people in my life that have been very angry, it's like, and they're not as angry anymore. It's like, why? This is it. It's wisdom. They're learning to think a different way. Mm-hmm. They're learning to self-reflect too. It's like, actually, why am I angry at this situation? Like I'm usually if somebody, and I had this conversation recently, I'm like, if somebody's angry at you, remember it's in them. It's not actually directed at you. It's because inside they're angry. They're frustrated. They're not in harmony with something. So it's a reflection of their attitude and their mindset and maybe their lack of awareness. Can't name anybody on this live video, but it's in my family. And so we get this conversation. It's like, it's a reflection of them.
Yeah. The best thing I learned about this material, we talk about programming and we use the word paradigm. So your paradigm is just your mental programming. And one of the best things I learned about this is that it's not personal, it's their paradigm. And how much do we all take things that person said this or they didn't say that? It's like how much we take things personally. That's just a programmed person. They are programmed to perceive you in the world in that way. It is not personal to you. It's biased. Like they're filtering the world through their programming.
Yeah, through their lens.
So when you start to really entertain that idea, it gives you a lot of freedom. I have a lot of freedom from the behavior of others because it's nothing to do with me. All I can control is my own thoughts, feelings, and actions. That's my responsibility.
And our own attitude, which is our attitude.
Thoughts mixed with behaviors. And you're not responsible for the emotions of others. So we want to start to come home. They say when you're out thinking about other people and being angry at people and worrying about other people, who's at home? So we want to come home to yourself, improve our own attitude, and just watch. And there's a story we shared. We're studying an article. And again, we would all like everyone else to change. Look, that's called being human, but when you change your attitude, other people change. So there's a story in this about a fashion designer and her employer. She felt that he was criticizing her work and not supporting her. And she was really angry. And every day when she would drive to work, she would mentally argue with him. So having these mental arguments like, you never say this and you this and this. And guess what? He was mirroring that back. So her mentor told her that it was her attitude. Now, not everyone wants to hear that. They're like, no, it's my employer. It's him. So She obviously was willing, and she changed her attitude, and she started thanking him mentally for the praise and positive feedback. And guess what happened? He started giving her praise and positive feedback. So just realize and really start to ask yourself, like, how powerful is your own attitude? And I'll tell you, it's very powerful, but it takes a bit of humility to look with ourselves versus they should improve their attitude. Yes, to be honest, everybody in the world could improve their attitude and the world would be better, but we can just start with ourselves and lead by example.
Yeah. So what are those mental conversations you're having in your mind? Like about life, about other people? Are you carrying on those conversations in your mind? So make sure that your inner speech matches your fulfilled desire. So why would you think anything that's not serving you? Is that thought bringing you anything that you want? I love that story. And it's in the attitude chapter in Power of Awareness. And we're studying that in our mastermind. It's a great story. I love when they share stories because we can all relate to stories, and so start to change those mental conversations that you're having and watch your life change.
Exactly. And if you're mentally arguing with somebody, resolve today to change that narrative and start, how would you like it to be?
How would you like it to be? Yeah. See everything and everyone as you want them to be, and watch your life change. I did this recently with a situation that was really, really challenging. And it's literally like a miracle before my eyes. I'm not kidding. But I've been seeing this. I've been praying about it. I've been writing it out. And guess what? It's happening. And I would have never, a year or two ago, would have never thought this was like as if that's ever gonna happen. No, it's happening. It's incredible how when you change your inner dialogue and you start to see things and pray and surrender to how you want things to go. Obviously, there's a higher power at play too, but it's like you watch miracles do happen. So expect the miracles, but watch your mindset and watch your attitude always. I had a conversation with a friend the other day. I'm like, it sounds like you need to check your attitude in this situation. It's like, yeah, no, you're probably right. And just sometimes you need somebody to hold a mirror up to you. We do too. We need that as well. Everyone needs that.
And I want to share something because a couple of people said this on our mastermind call. A couple of clients, they're like, it's easier said than done. That's what they're saying. So it's very simple as a concept. You only think about what you want, but to actually practice it and get all of your thoughts, an average of 76,000 thoughts a day, only focus on what you want. That's the work. So it's very simple, but it's the persistence with it. So you might be like, okay, I'll see them in a positive light today. And then tomorrow you're back to the mental argument. You've got to persist with what you want mentally. So you got to see everything, people, situations as you want it to be, not once in a while, consistently until the outside, they say, remolds itself to what it is that you desire.
Yeah, that is the work.
That's the work.
It's easy to do. It's easy not to do, but it takes mental discipline. That's why we're mindset coaches. We help people with the mental side of life. Life is a mental game. Where else is everything coming from but us? Mm-hmm. We're the cause to every effect. So this is why having a mindset coach and having is so important. It's like people spend thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on school, but yet, it's interesting that people that will invest in their mindset, and guess what? Those are the people usually really winning. Mm-hmm. Like really, because where is everything coming from? Our mind. Right. Who else is producing your life, living your life, but you? It's such a great question. It's like, oh, I guess if I don't like something on the outside, I guess something on the inside needs to change for me. So sometimes we don't always know what that is. So that's why this is the work. So it's a process. It's a process to undo. It's a process to start to think in a different way to produce different results. So yeah, that's what Megan and I help our clients
with. Quickly. Like you can get a new idea and accept it and your world can change very fast.
Absolutely.
You want to ask yourself, like, do you have a mindset coach? Are you in any kind of a mindset school that's retraining your thinking? And if you're not, we actually have some good news. So Debbie, you want to talk about Saturday?
Yes, we have an event coming up. It's a free event. It's virtual. It's on Zoom, Saturday, July 12th. And it's from 10 to 11 Saskatchewan time, so MST, and 12 to 1 Eastern. So it's filling up fast. So we've got a few spots left. It is free to attend. We'll drop the link in the comments. But Megan, what are we going to be talking about at this mindset virtual retreat?
So this mindset retreat is for you if two things. Number one, you're feeling stuck, maybe there's more in life, you believe that there's more, and you're just like, how do I get into a new orbit? Or you're already on the path and you want to accelerate. Okay.
Mhm.
So the background theme is, do you want to grow and evolve? Do you want more? Do you want to experience more? And do you want to tap into more of your infinite potential? So some topics we're going to be covering, we're going to be covering success principles. Okay. We're going to be covering focus. We're going to be covering decision making. We're going to be covering raising your standards. Okay. Self-discipline, persistence, all of these traits that are going to help you succeed. And we're going to be brainstorming new ideas because we think from our ideas. So if you don't like your results, you need to start thinking from different ideas. And we're going to help you with that on Saturday. So if anyone is watching in the silent audience, I want you to really think about like showing up on Saturday. It's free to attend. It's 60 minutes. And I guarantee you, we have a powerful lineup for you there. We've put it together for you, for our client. Everything is, we say this, coaches who care, we care about people tapping into their infinite potential because everybody has more potential. Mm-hmm. So we lead by example. We're practicing the work that we're preaching, and now we want to teach it to more people. So if you're watching, or if you know somebody who really just needs a shift of a boost of positive momentum, let them know. So we'll put the link below. And or if you want to talk to us privately and want to book a personalized coaching call, reach out to us. We're here. We do care, and we want to see you win. Okay. Everybody needs help. I know there's this human tendency to think, no, I can figure it out myself. I can suffer in silence and figure it out by myself. No, you need help. You need people with different perspectives, because that's the problem. Everyone's biased by their own perspective. So you just see the life the way that you see it. Whereas what we're doing in a lot of cases is introducing new perspective, and we can help you as well.
Absolutely. Love that, Megan. Love it. I can hear your power. You know what we do? We love what we do. We see our clients winning. We had a call yesterday with a woman that was like just blown away. She was just like, wow. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to inspire you, hold you accountable. We're here to get you to think in a different way, get you to start to really believe in yourself, because you do have infinite potential. And so I love that. So 2 categories: you're either stuck or you're going in the right direction, but you need just something, a little boost.
Rocket
or you just fuel. Like, you need to, what's that?
You need a bit of rocket fuel.
Yes, rocket fuel is always a good idea. So I'll leave the link in the comments, and Success Principles on Saturday. And yeah, you're going to absolutely love it. And we're here to help you in any way that we can. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rewatching this, if you're rewatching the replay. And yeah, have an awesome day. And we believe in you. Okay. Cheers.